Welcome everyone to TriSoul Kennels. First off, let me make something very clear. My mission isn't about chasing colours, stacking head sizes or bragging rights. It's about correcting the path of this breed. And I'm not speaking as some outsider. I've had dogs my whole life. Staffordshire Bull Terriers, Staffies, Mastiff mixes, full Mastiffs, English Mastiffs, red nose rescues, a black nose pit bull, even one that was claimed to be called a mauve nose pit bull way back in the day, pocket bullies now, before black labs as well, really cool, collies, really trainable and really clever. But anyway, I've lived with a lot of dogs. I've loved them, I've seen them, I've seen exactly what they like, and I've seen firsthand how different breeds bond in different ways. This is a point of view from the inside. So let's start simple. What is a pocket bully? Because I keep seeing videos with titles like best pocket bullies in the UK and pocket bullies versus Staffordshire Bull Terriers and what's the difference. And they don't even explain what a pocket bully is, what a pocket bully actually is properly. And here's the truth, pocket bullies aren't a one-off cross, they're the product of layering different breeds. And it varies across the board. So at the foundation, you've got the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Staffordshire Terrier. That's the backbone, the taller Staff and the APBT. Those two gave the breed its heart, drive and loyalty. Then breeders added in Bulldog blood, mainly the British Bulldog, which is what made the pocket. But also the Olde English Bulldog, spelled D-O-G-G-E, like up here. That's what gave them that shorter, stockier pocket frame, the wide chest, the blockier head. Without that infusion, they'd still look like Staffy pit crosses. And there's more. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier is nearly in all the lines somewhere, giving that breed the fire that I'll do anything for you spark, even though it is muted and slugged down by the body weight, and often the drive is a lot lower. And some early experimental lines even did have Patterdale Terrier in them, and they still do in the US, a couple of them, which added wiry energy and grit, though it also made some of them too highly strung. Now here's where things get messy. Recently some breeders have been adding in French Bulldog into the mix and selling them as so-called steel pockets. But let's be very clear, once you add Frenchie blood in, you've left the true pocket bully lane. You're dragging in all the health baggage that comes with the flat faces and the overbred Frenchies, and they've already got enough health problems as they have, being so compressed. That's not evolution, that's regression. Might as well get a Dachshund and put pocket bully with a Dachshund. What about the XL bullies? Well, different story. XLs were created by selecting the biggest American bullies generation after generation. Sometimes breeders would refresh the size with American Bulldog, giving it the large athletic type. That's how the XL kept stretching upwards. And standards, to be honest, sit in the middle. The most balanced, the most prestige, the best, the way they carry themselves compared to the others. Not too big, not too small. Pockets are compressed down with the Bulldog blood. And as far as micros, I don't even entertain them because it's we've gone even further with the small pockets and gone even smaller. So and that stretches out the health problems even more. So that's why pocket bullies vary so much. Some throw back to pit, athletic, sleek, emotionally tuned. Some swing more Bulldog, which is most of them, heavy, shorter and sluggish. Some flash the Staffy traits, a little bit, bold, intense, full of devotion, but many of them are just reactive. And depending on which blood dominates in the lineage pie chart, you'll see very different results. I've seen many bullies across the years, and they all vary. Now let me tell you where my mission truly started. It started with Aura. Aura is my chocolate tricolour pocket bully. She showed me something rare, something I'd only ever seen before in old red-nosed pit bulls, also known as the OFRN, the specific line I had, the old family red nose, when I lived in the States, as I grew up there, and in the UK, mixture, moving back and from. So the pit bull red nose OFRN showed me true devotion, not attachment, not obedience, that invisible tether you feel like she's tied to your heartbeat. Not for a treat, not for a liver snack, Yeah, not for a command, just because you said it and she loved you. And that's when I was told something that shook me, cause that feature she showed me, I've only ever seen in red noses, and when I saw it in her, I was so happy. But then someone told me that most pocket bullies only live 5 to 8 years old, maybe 10. So across my searching, I've been looking, and yeah, people are having birthday parties for the dog at 10 years old because it reached another year, and wow, it's 10 and it's an outlier, you know, and it's rare and must celebrate. So maybe 10 if you're lucky, and that was it. That was the moment I said, fuck it, I'm not doing that, I refuse, I'm not accepting it. If I'm going to lose Aura at 5, I'm going to make it my mission that nobody else can lose their dog after 5 or before 5. And that's when I decided, like, I mean, even 8 is diabolical. People think that's the norm and 10 is normal. Like, since when has 10 been normal? Like, it's the only breed I've ever seen like it. Yeah, imagine, because I'm used to Staffs that live closer to 20 years and Pits that live 15 years. So, anyway, my mission was born to create pocket bullies that live 17 to 20 years. Not just existing longer, but thriving. Healthy joints, strong hearts, emotionally attuned, and beautiful all at once. Now, I can't reveal the exact method yet because that's my secret sauce, but I'll say this, it's based on science, on lineage, and on health, and on devotion. And once it's proven, I'll share it with the world for free, because people will be able to breed into the world, or breed into my line and extend the lives of their own dogs, or get the knowledge and do it themselves, although it will take them the same amount of years that it's took me. So, you know, let's be honest, how can someone claim best in the UK when they're not even health testing? They mentioned that the place they got their dogs, it's not their fault. It's through no fault of their own that they think they're the best. Yeah, but when they said they got their dogs from Big Dogs Romania, I immediately contacted them. I didn't even know what they was going to say. And when Big Dogs Romania I contacted, didn't even know what COI means. I mean, without health, without longevity, without devotion, you can't be the best. You're just selling colours and hype that's going to die at 5 to 8 years. And for me, best means healthiest, longest living, most emotionally devoted, and still beautiful. That's what TriSoul Kennels is here to create. So welcome to the channel. This is the first video. This is the start of something that's going to change the way people think about bullies forever. And that's it really. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making videos all the time, pushing out real information from the inside, not just doing quick Google searches or what I've seemed to be seeing other people doing. And, you know, really knowing what I'm talking about. And obviously that's why I do this channel right here, is to fix the game. I'm already doing that with the lineage. So stay updated. Nobody's doing this. Nobody cares enough to do it and waste time to do it. They all want the quick flashy money, quick now money. Yeah, think about what breed have you known on the planet that lives 5 years old and then dies? Or even 8 if you want to argue with me and say, oh, they live at 8 or 10. All right, 10. What breed do you know that lives 10 and then dies? Or 8 or 5? So it's fucked, and I'm here to change it. All right, I hope you liked the video. I've been as honest as I could. So remember the lineage: Pit, AmStaff, Staffy, Bulldog, Old Bulldog with the E, Patterdale. Sometimes French Bulldog are fakes when they're added in, you know. And this changes, you know, that pie chart really does determine what the dog is going to come out like. Yeah. So the ones that have more pit are more devoted and often more reactive. The ones that have more Bulldog are more sluggy and often more slow and less heart in them. Patterdale, they used to be really racy and wiry and flipping crazy, always doing zoomies. French Bulldogs are just fakes, people just made them. XLs, obviously banned in the UK, unfortunately, due to, you know, wrong people having them and just letting them act wild. So it's about responsible people owning these shits, you know, and then we wouldn't be getting blocked and banned left, right and centre. So I suggest that, you know, people do their homework and really learn how to keep these shits under control. You know, most of these videos I'm seeing of people with pocket bullies, they're getting yanked. Like they're literally skiing. Looks like they're skiing. Like, and this thing is the ski. it's pulling them. And I'm like, what the hell, did they not train it from little? Like, I don't understand. Like rescue, you could say, all right, maybe, and they don't want to train it, or they don't know how to train it, or they don't want to pay for training. Guys, I do dog training as well. You know, I've been putting a lot of people on for free, trying to help them with their dogs as well. So if you have any unruly dogs, you need help, you know, shout me. But this really is the mission, to fix the bully breed standard, and the whole standard needs to be fixed because of the inbreeding. This has happened because Enzo in the UK is everywhere, and because Bossy and Jungle is everywhere, and obviously Venom and obviously a few others. So once everyone is related to everyone, you know, you could go to Mr. up the road, or to someone in Manchester or Birmingham or wherever, even import a Bossy or a Jungle, and you're creating relatives immediately. So once you compound relative, that's it. You got inbreeding more and more. COI goes up, health goes down, the years go down, the health goes down. It's like, what are we doing? All for colours. People like, come on, man. So really, the way forward is not colours. It's not stacking just for colours. It's to look at the COI. Yeah, but that's for another video. So I hope you've liked this. Peace out.